As that being said, our next speaker has decided to embark on the train towards the field of psychology. Whenever I think of her, I think of psychology. Whenever I'm with her, I get a free crash course on psychology. She has been a model year as a member of the Student Council and NHS. She has also been awarded the IB Scholarship and a perfect IB prediction of 45, excelling in all subjects she decides to study. It is now my pleasure to welcome the class valedictorian and my dear friend, Emy soon.
Thank you, Romina. As the valedictorian of the class of 2021, I welcome you with my whole heart. Nervous as I am standing here, I am also honored to say, dear family members, faculty, staff, honorable guests, and all of you joining via the live stream, we thank you for coming to our graduation liturgy. A Vietnamese proverb goes like this: when eating the fruit, remember the one who planted the tree. Moms and dads, brothers and sisters, we thank you for perceiving the imperfect us as the most precious beings in your lives. Teachers and staff members, we thank you for always spurring us to think beyond and not to lose direction when life starts to seem unfriendly. Marymount, our second home, we thank you for turning the goal of unity through diversity into a reality. And of course, I want to thank you, the class of 2021, for not giving up, for always trying your best, and for all the dreams you carry with you. On this big day, I want to tell you a little story. Imagine a little bird in the tree up there. Like other birds, it has had to learn how to fly at some point during its life. So it watched its mom teaching its brothers and sisters to fly. And when seeing other birds flying freely on a beautiful blue sky, it looked on with admiration. And finally, the big day has arrived. But now that the little bird is standing at the edge of the branch and looking down, trying to move its wings, there is one thing that has taken over its mind, and that is fear. This moment of jumping off is not easy. And the little bird is suddenly coming to understand that life is not just about learning the necessary skills and knowledge. And there is one more thing it needs in order to fly, and that is courage. We are like that bird. Right now, we're standing at the edge of our branch, trying to move our wings and preparing to jump off. This decision is not easy, and I'm sure that many of us are struggling to flap our wings and step off. Because this is our comfort zone. The Bottle Hall and the residence buildings there, the villa up the hill, and the soccer field down there, all seem to be normal scenery that has become a part of our life. So coming to a moment of change is difficult. And as an HSP, which stands for highly sensitive person, I must tell you, I hate change. I have spent 4 years adapting myself to this place. On September 4th, 2017, when I first stepped in here, I was someone who was unable to find where room 201 was, with hardly a word English, and uncertain of the rules. In fact, there was one day in which Mr. Romano called me into his office. As naive as I was, I walked confidently into his office, expecting that I had been singled out for some special praises. But the reality was that I had to be reminded that jeans and a denim jacket were not really part of the Marymount uniform. The bird's mom goes on to tell the bird, think about the places you want to go when you learn how to fly, and you will find the courage to get there. But when Mr. McAndrews asked each of us, tell me, what are your ambitions? Where do you want to go? We really knew how to answer because we're so confused about what an ideal future should look like. And then the little bird decided to try. So did we. But suddenly, we started to see fog around us, making the world and our future even blurrier. The name of this fog is COVID-19. So we took a step back. Our high school journey has not been the smoothest one. We're bombarded daily with negative news about the number of infected people. We asked thousands of questions regarding whether our exams were going to take place and how this would affect our uni applications, which in fact have become more difficult this year. And my greatest fear was realized when I received the rejection email from my dream school. We can no longer remember the beautiful and clear sky above us and how our brothers and sisters have beautifully flown into it. Pain, loss, sorrow overwhelmed the little bird, just as they overwhelmed us. But here, the little bird's mom says again, if you never jump off, you will never see how beautiful the world is. Look, the fog is not scary. What is scary is the fear inside your heart, which prevents you from jumping off and growing up. There is always a way out, but we cannot find that way if we do not have courage. This speaks to all of us. Now, as we are about to begin a new chapter of our life, I invite each of you to look at this time of uncertainty with courage, because it is this unpredictable time that makes our class strong, unique, and inspiring. We learned that life can be very often erratic, but most importantly, we realized that we cannot be defeated by life's unpredictability. We have had to push on, both against the current, as Fitzgerald writes in The Great Gatsby, and fight back. No matter how hard the environment is, the one thing we can never do is to give up. And we have never done that. One day, our kids will ask us, Mommy and Daddy, how did it feel to live with COVID? And we will say, well, it was not great. But we made sure that we always stole something good and precious from it. And that is the courage to keep going. We are still surrounded by fog. We still can't see a big part of our future. But we're fortunate because we have received the gift of courage from you, our parents, teachers, and peers. The courage to become the truest version of ourselves. The courage to go out of our comfort zone. The courage to make mistakes and to learn from them. The courage to love and to forgive, even in the darkest moments. Look around. We're future doctors, lawyers, psychologists, scientists, businessmen, businesswomen, CEOs, musicians, artists, teachers, mathematicians, politicians, and many more professions whose name we do not know yet. And lastly, I want to remind you again of the gift of courage. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." We human beings are blessed with the ability to bravely face the ugliest parts of ourselves and to fearlessly explore the prettiest aspects of the world. Class of 2021, wherever you are, wherever you go, take courage with you and fly. Thank you.